Data is in every measurement of time and distance. It's represented by shapes and symbols. It's even right above our heads. All the stars and planets in the night sky. There's data in everything we do, and it is constantly growing. At times, it can feel overwhelming, especially if you're an organization trying to make good decisions for your business. In fact, one study found 68% of enterprise data goes unused. Inaccessible data is essentially untapped potential. Without the right strategy and approach in place, it can leave an organization feeling lost at sea. But as any good mariner knows, before you know where you're going, you need to know where you are. So how can data get us from where we are to where we want to go? In 1610, 2 years after the invention of the telescope, Galileo discovered that Jupiter is orbited by 4 moons, each one orbiting at a different but consistent pace. This was critical to mariners because the moons orbiting Jupiter could stand in a sort of celestial clock. This eventually led to the creation of astronavigation. In order to plot coordinates of longitude and latitude, mariners needed to tell time accurately and consistently. They need trustworthy data. By using the right approach, with tools like the telescope, they gained new insights from pre-existing data, in this case, Jupiter's moons. This helped explorers navigate new routes, even redrawing old maps in the process. Suddenly, mariners knew where they were and how to get where they wanted to go. They could see untapped celestial data in new ways. Just how a data fabric can help an organization make sense of all that unused data.
A data fabric is essentially like a blanket layer across the variety of different data sources an enterprise might have. And its job is to discover, govern, and provide access to that data to the folks that need it.
Business leaders need access to the right data and approach to help service their clients and customers. Having clear visibility to the data they have helps leaders strategize, just like a captain plotting a course for their ship. Managing data can be costly and time-consuming. One analysis suggests data specialists spend 75% of their time just organizing data before putting any of it to use. While mariners can't move the stars in the sky, they could still see them and use them as pieces of data. Businesses can access information across diverse sources without the added cost and time of moving it with a data fabric architecture.
I like to think of a data fabric having 3 main pillars. The first being accessing data wherever it lives, whether it's in different public clouds, whether it's in different SaaS applications, on-premises systems. Do we have to move it? Do we have to copy it? Do we just virtualize against it? Connecting to all of our data sources. That's the first pillar.
The more data you accrue, the more you have to filter through. And since data is constantly growing, businesses are challenged to create order out of the chaos of compounding data.
Second one is governance, making sure that the right governance policies are applied to any of the data that we touch. Protecting personal information, making sure that the right folks have access to the right data. Third one is about exposing that data through an enterprise-type catalog. This is where our business analysts, our data scientists, our different applications can go to find the data that they're looking for and search for it in a natural language way. So when we think about all 3 of these pillars in a combined sense, that's really what a data fabric can do.
And in all that newly discovered order, from previously chaotic data, new business strategies emerge.
Enterprises know that data is the lifeblood of their business today. It's really imperative that they use that data before it gets stale or outdated. And a data fabric solution really helps them do that. Not only in a way where they're able to use that data to make predictions and changes about their experiences today, but also about what they need to do for tomorrow. And having that kind of insight is going to be the real differentiator in the competitive marketplace of tomorrow.
According to one study, Data Fabric can reduce time for integration design by 30%. By incorporating more of an organization's data, efficiencies can be implemented, like automation and self-service. Much like the orbiting moons of Jupiter gave mariners an accurate measurement of time, organizations need context to gain insights. Neither businesses nor seafaring explorers can effectively navigate anywhere unless they trust their data. An organization missing information is like a map with holes in it. It isn't very helpful. But data fabric architecture can connect the dots inside an enterprise, informing business leaders to a course of action. Whether navigation by stars or other forms of data, there's no telling where data can take us.